So Julien, so great to meet you. Has your life changed since winning the Olympics?
It has changed. It has changed for the better, I would say. Also, becoming the tourism ambassador for St Lucia, my life has changed in that way. Promoting my country because of my success at the Olympic Games, becoming an inspiration to the youth of St Lucia as well.
Now, going into the Olympics, you were not the favourites in that final. Talk us through what it felt like walking up to the line. What was going through your head before that race?
That I had a great chance of making my country be known. The world will know my name. And there was no pressure at all. I mean, coming in as an underdog, not many people predicted that I would win as well. So I felt like there was absolutely no pressure from the outside world. However, I knew I had a great chance, of creating history for my country and knowing that, my people, my St. Lucia, they're watching me and they're expecting a medal.
And what about afterwards? Can you actually remember those moments? I mean, there was a big sort of outburst of emotion. And I've spoken to lots of athletes in their big moment. They can't remember it. It's a bit of a blur. Can you remember the moments afterwards? I
remember screaming. I remember screaming so loud and just bursting into tears, just knowing all my hard work and sacrifices, they've paid off, and knowing how hard it was to get to that point in my career. All I could do was just cry and I went on my knees at the sign of the cross. I was just thanking God, for just bringing me so far in life. So based on what I can remember, I think those are the moments that stood out to me.
But you almost didn't get to the Olympic start line because you almost sort of threw the towel in before you got to the Olympics.
I did.
Tell us what happened there.
After World Indoors, I started putting lots of pressure on myself to be good, to almost please everybody. Or even though I had to realize, I'm a human being, I will fail at some point in my career. However, I felt like I was a superhuman during that time, and all I had to do was just, win so I can make my country proud, make myself proud, make the people around me proud. And I put so much pressure on myself after World Indoors that I have to deliver every single time. And my coach took me up the track, took me out of competition so I can just focus on my mental health and my physical health as well. But that was such a hard time for me where I felt like there's no way I'm going to continue. There's no way I feel like I have the mental capacity to get on the line again and to represent my country. Because
the pressure was just building and building and building because you were suddenly being talked about.
Yes. Suddenly, I got more attention, especially after winning World Indoors, one that I was not used to. I'm just so used to doing well and going back into my shell where I just worked on the little things and then get back on the line whenever I have to again. However, winning, St. Lucia's first global medal, I mean, people talk about Olympics is the first Olympic medal, but winning St. Lucia's first indoor medal as well, it was a lot of pressure coming off after it and representing my country again. So
you're quite a naturally shy person, so it was quite hard, all of it was quite hard.
It was hard, and I just felt like it was a lot of pressure, as I said, knowing that St. Lucians are watching now and they're paying attention because I'm doing so well for them.
And what was it like back in St. Lucia? I mean, you wouldn't have seen the scenes that we were watching because you were in Paris and we could see what was happening there. What did it mean to the island, to the country?
Oh my God, it means so much to them. St. Lucia is known for its beautiful landscape, how hospitable we are as people as well, and how warming that we are. When you come to St. Lucia, you feel at home. We have community tourism as well. We have little rum shops in St. Lucia where you feel like you're at home. But also being able to add to that and add to, the tourism and being able to promote it in track and field, I would say. It was such a great feeling returning home and being welcomed by my people of St. Lucia. And I felt so loved and supported by them. And it was definitely something that I remember forever.
Yeah, when you went back, what was that like? I mean, I heard it was chaos.
Good chaos, that is.
Good chaos.
Yes, I mean, they're happy. They're happy. They won their first ever Olympic medals, not only gold, but also silver in the 200 as well. So being able, to celebrate with me, it was such a great feeling being back on island. And, it was just happy. Everybody was just happy, celebrating, and, they really showed up for me.
Do you think it will make a difference for girls on the island going forward? Because you had to leave to chase your dream. You had to go to Jamaica when you were really young.
Yes.
Do you think it will make a difference going forward? Perhaps there'll be more opportunities for young girls?
Most definitely. However, I'm hoping that, you know, track and field can grow in St Lucia to the point where we don't have to leave home to go abroad to different schools to, you know, to train or to, you know, get to where we want to go. However, I'm hoping that the young girls can also take a page from my book, that, you know, when they get to the teenage years, we get distracted and we feel like we have to go to parties, we have to be for our friends. So I'm really hoping that they can remain disciplined and not get distracted by those things around them as well. So, yeah.
Now, your rivalry with Jacquie Richardson is sort of it's in the beginning, really.
Right.
But sport needs rivalries, don't they?
They do.
Are you guys friends off the track, or are any of the girls who race track friends?
They are. Whenever I see my competitors, I do say hi to them, or like on Instagram, like somebody posts a picture, I'll respond to them, same vice versa. We'll have a quick chat in our DMs as well. So I think what people see on the track, such as us being rivals, outside of the track, people can be very nice as well. And as you mentioned, Jacquie, she's a very sweet person to me, and so I don't have any issues with her.
Who inspires you growing up? You've been here today inspiring kids. Who inspired you?
For me, it was Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt really inspired me, watching him on TV, winning all the time. He was somebody I really looked up to. Also, our local high jumper, Livin Spencer. When I was younger, I heard about her all the time, and she, at school, you know, primary school, the teachers spoke about her. So I think wanting to be just like her, she was also an inspiration to me as well.
And what about Usain Bolt? Did you ever get to meet him?
Never.
You've still not met him?
No. Never.
I think your agents should sort that one out.
Most definitely. Whenever I return to Jamaica again, I'm sure. I'm hoping.
Yeah, fingers crossed. What more do you want to achieve? Because you're so young. There are still so many more things to win.
Right.
What do you want to win?
I want to win in life, generally. However, as it pertains to what I want to achieve in life, there are so many accolades that I do want to get, such as winning worlds, 100 and 200 one day. It may not come next year, it may come some point in my career, but that's something I do want to achieve. Hopefully winning the Olympic 200 one day, as mentioned. So just getting more accolades. As a person, I just want to grow spiritually, mentally, physically, and, you know, continue to be good as a person and inspire everybody. You
finished college now, I'm assuming. Did you graduate?
I did.
Did you have time to go and collect your certificate? You did?
I did, most definitely. You know, I got a bachelor's in youth and community studies at UT, so I did get a chance to graduate and walk the stage.
Ah, you've packed a lot in. So when you go back, what happens? Do you go straight back into training? Do you get Christmas off?
No, actually, I won't take Christmas off. I'm still training right now. Even here on tourism ambassador duties, I'm still getting a chance to train. I'm 3 weeks into training right now. So going into December, I'll still be training as well.
So tough life. People think you just line up and it's all over in 10 seconds.
No,
it's not.
It's not. No, lots of hard work mentally and physically to get to that point, spiritually as well. But like Lucian both say, you train 9, 10 years just for that one moment, just for 9 seconds. And the same goes for women as well. They train all this time just for 10 seconds and to become an Olympic champion. So it's a lot of hard work that goes into it.
And becoming Olympic champion, once it had happened, did you have to take time off after that just to process the enormity of it?
I did, actually. After the Olympics, I got a chance to go to a wedding, my first ever wedding, you know, at 23 years old. It's a shame, but that's because I've been away from my family for such a long time. So I did get a few days off, and my coach allowed me to just step away from track and field to process everything and to feel like a regular person again. So it gave me a bit of time to just, you know, wander around.